And we are live. Hello, guys. It's been a week since the last video, but yeah, now it's time for this lovely pattern, Bo Peep. So let me change the camera angle and let's just start tying. So let me see if we can get some focus there. There we are. So, silver tinsel. And for just for your knowledge, I haven't scheduled anything yet on Sunday next week. So if you want me to tie a specific pattern on Sunday next weekend, just post it in the chat. So, tight wraps. And this is a lovely fishing pattern. So I'm gonna tie it up in really small sizes later. I'm tying on a trio now. I think that's sufficient. So I'm just going to tie this one in. And I got some really lovely news. I got a new company to work with, a partner, so to say. So I'm going to add a lot of overlanding stuff to my car, rooftop tent and so on. That's really going to be nice for this summer's fishing adventures. So there we are. So going back with the thread, just going to build up a little bit of volume there, not too much. We're going to add 3 toucan feathers. So there we are. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to tie them in as a bunch, I think. So there we go. All over the place. Don't really like that. So let me put them nicer. Just gonna wax the thread first. Just make it really neat. Yeah, this is a lovely pattern, Dave. I'm gonna tie them in one by one so I get the right look of things. And there we go. Crappy feather. It completely turned the other way. So let's try that again. Hi, Daryl. Now it's better. And I'm going to use Kingfisher on this one, actually. So I'm just going to clean the feathers up a bit. And I'm going to add them flat. I think it's going to look the best. Tiny ones. So the first I do upside down. And the other one, the other way around, so to say. There we go. Hi, Robert. Yeah, Blueborn. Boyne. I need to look into that. Maybe. I think I tied quite a few of them already. So maybe that's a good thing. So we're gonna have ostrich herl. Just gonna tie that one in. A few wraps. And hook size 3.0. Very, very big. This one should be tied on small hooks. But since we're doing a video, no point of me tying on a size 6 hook or something. Then nobody will see anything. So just going back with the thread. Then I'm going with 4 turns of ostrich herl. And tomorrow it's already Monday. My God. There we go. Nice and tight herl. Just going to cut off the leftover. And all this leftover I use for when doing herl heads. Then we're going to have 3 sections of tinsel. So just cut those 3 now. And then we're done with that. I'm using medium size tinsel. Put that away. Thanks a lot, David. So with three toucan, and I used kingfisher instead of shatter. But I'm going to use pitta for the body, the front hackle later. Not the hackle, but the front wheeling. So, come on. Just fighting with the tinsel here. Bit of wax. And going back to the beginning. And then we add this tinsel to the hook. Oh, and it's a sharp one. So 1, 2, 3. It's not going to be that big sections because it's a small hook. Just going to keep an eye on size. Let's see. Maybe I need to add a bit. I'm going to add a bit of material first to even out the body, because now it's thicker in the back. So I'm going to sort that out real quick. It's much nicer if the tinsel is even instead of having a huge bump in the back. Yeah, the Vivus tinsel is real metal tinsel. It's soft material. It's thread inside, but on the outside it's metal. The silver I like really much. It has a nice shine to it. However, the gold one I don't use it since it's like yellow. So silver tinsel, it's perfect. It's you have it in sizes from extra small up to large. An extra small I use in the back. So there we go. So I'm just going to tie this one in, and then we can continue with the tinsel. Now the body should be a bit nicer shape, hopefully. I will see when I'm done if I'm satisfied. Just securing the tinsel. Yeah, now it looks better. Nice and tight. Yeah, the gold tinsel is vineyards is really nice. Lagertun as well, not bad. Those are the ones I'm using for gold tinsel. Good stuff. So I'm just gonna tie that small part in. There we go. Then I'm just gonna look at the pattern. Where are we? There we are. So more toucan. We have these lovely feathers. I'm gonna tie in one at a time. Oof. That's a really sharp hook. And it doesn't do as I want, because I want it to lay flat and not on the side. So let me redo that. I'm just gonna moisture the stem backwards. And it's gonna be easier to tie in. There we go. A bit all over the place, anyhow. So I'm gonna continue until I'm happy. I might wet them and then brush them out. I think that's easiest. Yeah. Now it's gonna be okay. They will not show that much until I brush them out, but we give those a few minutes to dry out. I'm gonna do the same on the top. I'm tying today on, let me see, I think it was, it's a partridge hook today, CS6. size 3. And they look like that, but the logo was gone because I didn't want to tie this one on a 5/0. So today it's a partridge hook. There we go. No, it turned. So let me just change that angle. Now it's where I want it. And as you see, you don't see it much, but when I brush it out, it's going to look much better. So, time for some ostrich shell. No, it's a quite nice hook and super sharp. I didn't expect that, but it really was sharp. So, now. Oops. Strange. Normally never break. So let me see. It turns that way, yes. Just a few wraps of thread to secure it. And then the next section of tinsel. So just going to remove some metal on the tying point. Oh, the thread. Okay. Better now than later. So maybe the tinsel did cut the thread. That's a good thing with a nice waxed thread. Then you don't need to redo anything because the material will stick. So let's try again to attach this tinsel. There we go. And same here, I'm just gonna build up a bit using that white thread. Good morning, Norm. No, I think the hook is okay. There we go. And for the wing, I had some nice swan actually with the. It looks like, yeah, close to what the red Macaw would do, because it has some difference in the coloring. So that's what I'm gonna use, because I don't have that much red parrots. I can put everything I have in one wing. It's really hard to come by. So there we are. Hi, how are you? So let's continue with the tinsel then. Same here, tight wraps. I do a few turns, then just look. You see, it's good I'm looking. So I try to get it as close as possible. Just gonna tie it in and then have a look before cutting it. Yeah, looks good. Maybe I want it a bit. I'm gonna redo that. I'm not really happy with the start. Sorry for that, but it's all about the look. I might have to go back with the thread here and really put some hard wraps on it. There we go. So you need to spend time on each section to make sure it looks as good as possible. And there we are. I'm just going to cut this section. Wax the thread a bit and build up. Yeah, I was food poisoned. So when I'm working from home, which I have the possibility to do 2 days a week, I like to just do something simple for lunch. And so I bought sausages with a short time period left, discount. But I think, it was way past the end time. So I ended up getting really sick. So 2 days, I wasn't myself really. So now to the fun stuff. Indian crew substitute. And these are made by one in the chat. You might know already. And they're looking really, really nice. I like them a lot. So I'm going to use one above and one below. I think that's sufficient. Yeah, same here. Really, really good job on this one, David. So so I just cutting away the feathers we don't want to have on this one as well. Just cleaning up. Oh, come on. So there we go. So I'm just going to cut the stem off here. And then we have ostrich herl again. Yeah, they're really fantastic. Nice ones. Oops. So I need to build up a bit here with thread. And actually, not only thread. So let me do this first, else it will slip, as you did see there for a bit. Now leaving room for herl head. Thanks a lot, Daryl. So any suggestions of a pattern you guys want me to tie on Sunday next week? Oh, I think my ostrich starting to dry up. Might have to do a water bath. So let me see if we can brush that toucan out now before we have a wing on top. Yeah, there we go. So next step then, silver tinsel. Yeah, that would be cool. You know, like a standard pattern, something. As long as it's not a Green Highlander or a York Scott, I'm open. Maybe like a Durham Ranger or something. In your dreams, Dave. So there we go. Tinsel on. Then we're gonna stop there. So I think that's sufficient. Maybe one more wrap. It's actually not much to go on after. There we go. I can make a green Highlander for you, Dave, a tube fly. So now to the last wheeling, so to say. I think I will think on how to attach them. Yeah, I'm gonna do the middle one first because it's good. It's gonna be it's in the original pattern. It's a shatter, but I'm gonna use pitta. So first, you're gonna have a longer one, and then of course, on top of that, another pair. Yeah, that could be something. But I think maybe for new tires, that wouldn't really be an option. But let me figure something out. So I'm just preparing these ones so they align, match up. There we go. So that's okay. I'm gonna add more feathers. So that one will do for one side. So I'm gonna tie them in one by one now and see how that works out. You never know. And then I'm gonna bend them a bit. So I need to find another one for the other side. Yeah, that one will do. And there we go. So I'm just gonna twist the feather a bit. There we go. Yeah, it will be too advanced. I think, maybe doing a more simpler pattern, like a reindeer fly or something. Now it's time for the wing, I think. Yeah, it's wing time. So let's see how this will turn out. So we'll see which section I'm gonna take. Yeah, that one. Okay. And then a similar from the other side. Yeah, looking good. So I'm just gonna pair these feathers. I think one side is a bit have a bit more material. So I'm just gonna see. Yeah. Not really. I think it looks nice. Gives a bit of structure as well. I think one fiber was too short there. One or two. So let me remove those. There we go. Wing on. Just gonna move it a bit. There we go. Then we're gonna have 3 toppings. I want to have a lower wing. There we go. Now it's a bit lower. Yeah, the topping I'm gonna press a bit. I could do like a Durham Ranger or something. That might be fun. Or just a plain. So let me just cut these fibers away before we start with the topping. I haven't prepared any topping, so let's see what we got. Not really pleased. Let me look at that. Yeah, it's a little bit more material on my side. So what I do, let me see. Since it's swan, I think I'm just gonna save that for a fishing fly. And then I go and take a bit more from this side instead. There we go. So now we have longer fibers, so they will not interfere or be too short. And there we go. Wing on. Yeah, I like the wing better. Yeah, it's a small knot there, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna cut all this material away, and then we start with the toppings. It should be 3 toppings. And I leave the fibres there since I'm gonna have a herl. Then I just go with wax thread on it, and then tie in the herl and go backwards. Yeah, that's a big slip of swan. I had these lovely ones. I have plenty swan feathers actually, and I also have goes for smaller sizes. So the trick, the tricky part will be to find the small toppings. As I just take from a head. Let's see what we got here first. I think most of them are quite long. Well, there we are. That one could work. Now it's too long even. Let's see what we can do with this one. Oof, nothing. So even that one is too long, I think. Too thin. So it's going to be a process to find something we can work with. Could be something. I could start with a shorter one. Why not? So let's try to tie this one in. It should be 3 toppings according to the pattern. And if I find something that can put a little bit of pressure on the one in the middle, see how that turns out. Maybe that one. Yeah. So let's try that. Just adding some wax to the thread there. Then let's tie in the third topping and see how it looks overall. Yeah. Turned out pretty nice with that one, because now the pressure on each other, not bad. So we're gonna have horns, and it's Amherst. I love that. So tie it in on my side first. Oh, that was a boring horn. It's hard to get the right angle of that Amherst feather. They look nice, but they just a nightmare to tie in. Why not choose a feather that is just fantastic to tie in as horns? So the other side then. I like the contrast it gives, but as a feather, I really don't like Amherst. It's always dry and, just making problems. I'm gonna pull them down. I don't want them to be that upright. There we go. So now we're just gonna tie in a herl head. Just gonna paint black here. Yeah, it's always good to take notes of a few things. You never know. But the video is uploaded anyhow, so you can always go back. And I also do a playback of the chat. So the chat is also available, I think. I need to look myself, but I think that's the case. Yeah, herl head. Wrong. I need to retie that one. I want the herl to point forward and not backward. And then I fold it over. Yeah, perfect. Now it just looks like a ball, but that will change because I'm gonna wet it and then push it backwards. Actually, I think I'm gonna redo the herl head. I'm not satisfied with it. I need to have more herl in the back. But that's, yeah. I go with it. So when it's dried, then I just brush the herl head out as well. There's the scissor. So guys, that's Bo Peep. Lovely pattern. First time I tied it, not the last time. I'm gonna tie a few for fishing, because it should be a really good pattern when it's hot in the river. You never know if you end up fishing in a hot river someday. But it should be really small sizes. Oh, it's lagging. Not sure if you got lag as well or it's just on my side. That's it for today. And Saturday next week, gonna do one of the ghost fly patterns. Bob Fransen's ghost fly, one of them. And then I'm gonna decide on a basic good fly to tie as a beginner on Sunday. I think that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot, guys. It was fun to tie it, and it was really nice to have you guys in the chat, your company. And I wish you all a great weekend, great Sunday. And let's, gather power to be able to work tomorrow. Yay! Orange Person PT. Yeah, I do that on Sunday then. No problem there. I write it up. And I still have this one. So Queen of Spring we made. Nicholson we made. Bo Peep we made. So I just write Orange Person. PT. Cool. Then I'm going to schedule that one during the week, and I'll add all the information as I always do. So with that said, talk to you guys. Have a nice day and see you in the next video. Bye.